Hey, what's up, CineDesis? Welcome back. It's Achara KIRK, joined by Michael BOOSE.
Hello.
And we are watching a video from one of my favorite channels currently, the Best Ever Food Review Show. This is from their channel, More Best Ever Food Review Show, because apparently you can't get enough. And this one is called Surviving India on Only $20 a Day. I don't think you could survive LA on $20 a day.
Oh, God, no. That wouldn't get you anywhere.
Not in this economy.
You can't even get like a good meal in LA for $20 a day. That's crazy.
I feel like it's just the price has just gone up and up and up in LA.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm thinking you could survive in Thailand for $20 a day. So I'm curious to see what you get, how far the $20 US will actually go in India. So let's check it out.
Here we go.
In this video, I want to survive in the city of Mumbai on $20 a day.
Just 20.
Breakfast, lunch, dinner, and lodging.
And snacks. Oh,
and
lodging?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what would kill you immediately
everything.
in LA.
They banned TikTok in India. A tuk-tuk. Aha. Right now I'm in the back of a tuk-tuk in India. We are headed to our first location. Let's
Okay.
move.
50 cents.
I'm worried now because I thought that was $20 just on food.
No, I was going to say, if it's only $20 on food, that's not surviving in the city. That's just like finding meals for $20.
That is surviving.
No. I mean, I guess, like finding food is important to survival, but then you go home to like your shower and all these things. But no, he's staying.
I'm worried now.
We gonna find out.
Okay.
Boom, we've come to our first location.
You might find some cheap places, but are they good places?
That is called vada pav.
Love vada pav.
Vada means
vada
potato,
pav.
and pav means bread. Don't quote me on that. How does it work? It's not just
so
a
good.
Potato. Ew, that would just be like a British chippy. Ugh.
Excuse me.
Oh no.
How dare you?
Fish and chips is the only thing y'all have done good.
Shut up. That's not true. We do a mean English breakfast and a roast as well.
Okay.
That's like three things.
Okay, I'll give you a roast.
Yeah.
I'll give you a
roast, English breakfast, and fish and chips. Okay. I was being offended for my friends because I have never had a chip butty. However,
what?
One of my friends it's a bread with chips.
Just French fries in the middle?
And a bread, just in a bun, maybe with some ketchup. I don't know.
See, he called it a British chippy, and I was like, okay, but you called it a chip buddy?
Yeah, chip butty. She's from the north, so maybe you're supposed to be like,
all right.
It's a chip butty. I don't know.
Chip buddy. It's Tuesday, isn't it?
Yeah. So, but yeah, I've never had one, but she loves it. So I felt like I had to get offended on her behalf.
Fair enough.
Because it is also a fried potato in a bun.
In a bun.
However, this version.
This looks phenomenal.
It's superior. And I do get it. Like last time I went to India, I saw a stall and I had not had one. And this was at the airport. And I was like, oh my God, I have to. It's so good. So good. Love it.
Patty that's fried up with all kinds of masala and flavors. And
looks good.
That looks so much better than French fries.
Yeah, it looks amazing.
A ton of different varieties.
Wow.
You can get butter, masala, ultra cheese, Szechuan. What we're focused on is the cheese burst vada pav. Hold on.
Wow.
We also have an ultra cheese burst vada pav. That's outside of our budget, though. Let's head inside.
Outside of our budget?
Right here we have the pav. This is the foundation of the vada pav. So that is what our food is going to go inside of soon.
That's some good-looking bread.
Flour, some salt, and a little bit of
Wow, they
baking
make
soda.
it from scratch?
Pane means water. Here's what I'm confused about. We already saw the bread, and this is not that, and this is also not potato. So
what is that?
What are we making
what are we
here?
making exactly? I believe we have reached our final form. So right here are the potato balls, and right here is the cheese.
That
when
what
you put the cheese inside of that potato, that already has some masala or seasoning.
Oh my God. Oh my God. And then we bread it.
This is a batter.
Yeah.
And then that drips into the oil. Right now, my
God,
balls are
he's
swimming with
just
some other people's
putting it
balls.
in
Everybody's
barehanded.
ordering balls. The next step, we go up here. He has to step up into the kitchen. He's got a skillet going on, and he puts in a little bit of ghee. Here I'm told we have an onion and tomato paste.
Oh, that looks so
Here he puts the lid
Oh.
on, and then he checks it, and then we wait, and then he checks it, and then we wait. In this container, a load
That
of
looks
masala
so good.
that gets added to that tomato and onion paste. Right here, we
My
have
mouth
the
is already
dried masala.
watering.
It's important to get a good combination of wet and
Yeah.
dry masala. We got a little bonus
Whoopsie.
masala right there. Bonus masala. Right here, we have the bread. Oh, the bread gets absolutely smashed.
Yes. That's the best way. That's That's the best way to season any sort of bun.
I didn't have mine like that. That looks good.
He cuts it in half. What's even
Where's
more
the
sauce?
chili?
This thing is wild. And that is
Throw
how you
a
make
green
the
chili on
cheeseburger
there.
pav bhaji. Boom. Breakfast. That is something else. It looks like a Gloucester street fight.
Looks
a couple things
so
I learned.
good.
First of all, vada pav. That's not how you say it. It's vada pav. Like
Vada pav.
That's what I said.
Let's talk about the price. This right here, it costs 70 cents. And I thought, is that a good deal? But then I picked it up. I'm realizing this weighs about a pound. I think in the end,
Wow.
it's a good deal indeed. Let's dig in. Oh, it's so wet.
It's so wet.
Oh, look at that burst of cheese. Okay,
Oh.
it burst a little bit. Right there, you can see the layers. We've got the cheese,
Oh my
the
God.
potato,
That's
and then
so
the fried
good.
layer around the potato, and then the bread and the masala all
Oh
around
my
the
God,
bread. Let's
my
go
mouth
for it.
is watering. He takes such good bites as well.
Oh, wow. You know, like
Yeah.
so many Indian foods, it's very subtle. You have to really search for the flavors. No, it's the opposite of that.
You have to really search. You gotta work on it.
It's not spicy, it's sour, very salty. There's so much masala. Ooh, here I got a nice, lovely cheese bite.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
It isn't like folding up a Kraft singles and popping it back like a... And it kind of relaxes you the same as popping a... Wait, I don't do that activity.
Yeah, no, I definitely have never done that.
Right, I like it a little bit more. 70 cents for a meal, that's at least 600
That's-
calories.
That's
pretty good.
great.
I feel
No,
like
that's
we're
Wow.
solid
Wallet's
breakfast
still
starting the
pretty
day.
full of cash, and we have a lot more to do today. Let's keep moving.
Dang. 600 calories for 70 cents.
That's you can't get anything there. But I will say, if you want cheap food in Los Angeles, you got to go to the street food vendors.
No,
like
that's
that's
true.
always
That's
the best.
true.
My neighborhood has so many of those coming through. We've got little ladies selling like Mexican pastries that are like 2 for like $1.
yeah.
The taco stores on the corner, if it's like
Yeah,
a tent and they just
tacos,
got the
yeah.
grill out there, like you can get so much food for so little money. So like definitely can't make it on $20 a day here in LA, but you can find cheap food.
You can. Yeah. Just not 70 cents.
Not 70 cents
For
for
a-
600. Like
cheese stuffed vada pav.
I was just thinking, like most burgers that you would get that are that size here in the U.S. are already $20.
Well, they've got
alone.
meat. They've got meat.
They've got meat. That's true.
But even a vegetarian one, to be fair.
Yeah.
Like everything's just super expensive.
honestly.
All right, let's see what's next.
So we're headed to our lunch location, but first I wanted to bring you here to a market. At this market, they have some of the raw ingredients that are going to be used to make a
Ooh.
special masala for our next lunch location.
Amazing.
nice.
As I always say, going to a
Wow.
market is a great way to get to know a new country. Let's go inside
true.
and see what they've got. The first thing you see
Gorgeous
as you walk
produce
in
and
is
everything.
a gorgeous assortment of flowers right here. These flowers can be used for anything celebratory, weddings, celebrations.
Yep.
Oh, wow, you can even put it in your hair
Oh,
like that.
very
But
cool.
anyways, the flowers are inedible. Let's move. As you walk through,
Can't eat
everybody's
'em.
I don't want
above you
them.
looking
Moving
down you.
on.
Look at this guy. How you doing, my guy? Oh, all right, thank you. So most of this market
That's
is
cute.
produce, whole vegetables. India is an intensely vegetarian country. It's so vegetarian that if you eat meat, they call you non-veg. You are the exception.
Non-veg.
eventually. We're going to be finding
True.
some meat later in the day, but
Wow.
right now, plants.
Yeah. That looks
Right here
my
we
God,
go.
all of it
wow.
looks
Some spices
amazing.
I was after. We've got whole spices, including ginger, a very important ingredient in many dishes
Yeah.
in Mumbai. Then right here, turmeric, the size of my tapeworms.
That's
Wow.
not the size of your
Carrot on the
tapeworms.
inside. Very moist. It's very grassy. It's so different from. you
We
think
don't
about powdered
normally
turmeric,
see
then
it
you-
like this here. It's usually already
always the
powdered.
powder.
I should probably buy this. So this is one
You
of the whole
should.
spices that's going to be used as an ingredient at our next location as they make the ultimate masala for a lunch you will never believe. And what's even better is the price.
Wow.
Let's go take a look. So we have just arrived at our lunch location. It's known as Avantika Chennai Cafe. Today they're taking
Nice.
a traditional Indian food and giving it a little bit of a remix. I'm talking about the idli. It's white, it's flat, it's
Ooh.
kind of rounded. It's
That
a
looks fun.
foundational element for
It's
the
like a
food that we're going to be
pancake.
making here, which is an idli burger.
An
Can I tell you
idli
about
burger? Are you
Doesn't have
kidding?
much flavor. We need to give it some flavor, and that's what
Where
they're
the
about to
masala
do.
comes
I
in.
don't know why my camera.
Yeah, the idli, to be honest, I might be doing it wrong. I don't love.
Okay.
For is specifically that reason.
Because it's just flavorless?
It's just, yeah, it's like spongy and
Well, I used to hate on tofu
Flavorless.
all the time because it was spongy and flavorless. But the way my wife makes it, I'm like, this is the best
Exactly.
thing on the planet. So I think, yeah, it's
No.
like it's one of those things that's all about preparation. Like you just really got to make sure you get it spiced correctly, you prepare it correctly, so
It's-
that way it's actually flavorful and good to eat.
it's the side sauces.
Yeah,
I feel
it's the
like
side
I
sauces.
need like somebody to like I can eat it with all of the like sambar and like the whatever you guys have on the side that's so delicious, like those like coconut ones and like just yumminess, then I'm like, give me that.
What I'm
I didn't
hearing
know what
is
it was before.
It's a vehicle for other good flavors into your mouth.
A vehicle for flavor.
A vehicle for flavor. There you go.
Camera guy just let go of the camera, but.
Oh. Hey, what's up?
Right here we have the steamer opening
Oh,
up.
the guy being like, what the hell?
That's huge.
Inside.
Oh my
Right
God.
there, look at that steamed rice.
Wow.
Batter.
Oh, I love
this
it
is our
on
bottom
the
and top bun in one.
banana
The next step, he hits the
leaf
flat
as
top
well.
with a little bit of ghee, and then the idli goes on top of that.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
That's already
Right here.
looking like it's gonna
More
taste
ghee.
good.
Yeah.
More ghee. Next he
More.
puts on a little bit of tomato chutney, then some coconut
Love it.
chutney, and then
That's the
some
one I like.
coriander
Okay.
chutney. Then he puts on some black onion seeds, then a special
Oh.
masala. What's in it? Nobody gets to know.
Nobody
but
knows.
Definitely cumin. And turmeric.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yes,
Next,
yes,
he gets
yes.
some tandoori sauce going on top.
Wow.
Right here, white liquid cheese. And then all of that gets smushed around like a
Whoa, okay,
rainbow of
it's
flavor.
got
Next,
flavor.
some onion, some tomato, bell pepper.
That's a lot of
cabbage,
flavor
and
in
then some
there.
coriander.
Yeah.
That looks
That's a
amazing.
special masala. It's just basically tons of vegetables and spices inside.
that what-
He hits that with some liquid
like
cheese. He takes all of
cauliflower?
that. He throws it on top of the idli. Is there
that
more
looks
stuff?
so
Yeah.
good.
He's putting more stuff
We're not
on.
done.
Hard cheese.
Wow.
Here, the flip. You can see the browning.
Whoa,
that's taking place
actually,
on
that looks
idli.
really
One more
good.
time with the hard cheese. He hits it with just a little bitty bit of a beat. Oh, he hits it with a little bit of carrot too. Some more
Oh,
coriander, cheese
the
sauce.
presentation
Going
is
all
very
out,
nice.
yeah.
More? It turns out one was honey sauce, the other is liquid cheese. Over here, he's got a sheet full of the smallest idli you will find anywhere in India. He puts a
So
tiny
cute.
idli on top. He
Aw.
tops the tiny idli with a tiny dose of masala. Just when you think he's finished for the 7th time,
My God,
he
what?
adds more.
What else can you add?
What? This is bad. I
It's
don't
done.
believe you.
He's
All
so
right, folks,
cute.
lunch is here. Why don't I start
Wow.
with the world's
Oh
smallest
my
idli?
God.
Soft, steamy, not much flavor.
looks like a little
I taste
egg.
A little hint of tomato from the tomato chutney, but that's why you need all these other flavor
everything
enhancers.
else in
The
there.
top has kind of cooled off a little bit. It hurts my hand so bad.
Oh.
It is boiling lava hot in
Yeah.
the center still. Let's give it a bite.
Careful, you'll burn your tongue and your mouth.
First of all, be careful inhaling as you bite. I breathed in some of that loose, hard cheese. I'm gonna have cheese asthma now. The idli texture, it is
Chasma, if you
awesome.
will.
It's like a little bit of a crunch or toastiness
Yeah.
that's happening on the outside.
That
there,
looks
but
so
on
good.
the
So
inside,
good.
It's just crazy, flavorful, mushy, potato-based special.
Nom, nom,
sauce.
nom.
What are you doing?
Oh, look at those colors. So
Eat more.
festive.
Dip
It's
it
like
in the
between
other
two
stuff.
buns.
Dip.
I thought what we had for breakfast was already blowing my socks off. This, it's on another level. But if
Yes.
you want to bring that level
So
even
good.
higher, come down here to chutney.
There we
land.
go.
Here we have
There we
3
go.
different chutneys. I
Ooh.
think this coconut chutney is going to help cool me down.
Probably, yeah. Put some spicy stuff on it.
It's got a little texture. It's a little bit
Oh.
cool. That's yummy. So this is lunch, and I'm getting all of this for only $1.70.
$1.70?
Wow.
It's
crazy.
The night tonight. A place that costs less
Oh.
than $10. But before we go
Oh,
there,
that's quite nice.
Yeah.
snack. This place behind me, it's like the greatest hits of Mumbai snacky street food. They've got pani puri, they have puni pani, they have pupi papa. At
What?
one point, I started making up words. There is one thing I've got my
I
eye
wonder
on.
when
We're
that
gonna
was.
go try it now, and it is insanely inexpensive. All right, folks, here we are. 2 men, 1 incredible snack shop. Right here, we have
Pani
the
puri.
crisp part of the pani puri. And then right here, this is sev, or shaved gram flour. That's gonna go on our
Yes.
food today. But as we sneak inside,
that's nice.
we see more right here. A
What
bunch of
is
delicious
this?
potato hockey pucks sitting in grease. This
That
is my guy,
is
AJ.
Potato
AJ,
hockey
how you
pucks.
doing? Put her there, thank you. And then these are all the ingredients he has to work with. It's
Oh my
like a
God.
laboratory full of
Wow.
deliciousness.
This
And
man's got
is gonna
quite the
be
spread.
The foundation, the base of our snack. It's called puri. Let's get into it. He gets a leaf plate, and then he
Oh.
puts these crisps on here. From here, slices of potato with a little bit of seeds.
We
in
love
it. And we got some
potato.
red
Yeah.
onion going on top
Ooh,
of that.
red
Love some
onion.
onion.
Garlic chutney and a spicy coriander chutney.
Oh
and
my
a
God.
sweet tamarind
The way he,
chutney.
like,
And then this
portions
is the
it out
sev
so
going on top.
smoothly.
This is adding all that crunchy texture.
Oh
From
my
here,
God.
We've got some mango. He hits it with some
Mango.
tomato. Finally,
Oh.
a squeeze of lemon. And a
Oh,
little bit of
that looks
salt.
so
And then
good.
There is sev puri made by my man VJ.
Wow.
Thank you. This to me is the food that. This to me is the food I'm
That's
most
a
excited
snack?
about today.
That looks
First of
as
all,
big
this
of
is
a
like
meal as
Indian
the rest of
nachos,
them.
but without
Yeah.
the cheese. The puri, it's like a little flat cracker. It's crunchy, and then you put all this stuff on top, just like you would put on nachos. The only heartbreaking part is, unlike American nachos that would have like 100 chips, it has exactly 5.
So you got to get everything in those 5.
Yeah.
That's the hard part about things like that.
Good.
It's so good, I called the police on these people. Oh, it's an ambulance, never mind. You can see here the layers of flavor. Tons of onions. We've got all different types
Dang,
of
that
sauces.
looks so good.
Oh.
This is a texture sensation. You have crunchiness from the onions, crunchiness from that set.
My mouth
so
is just
good.
filling with saliva right now.
I literally just had lunch and I am starving.
Dang.
It's quite literally one of my favorite foods I've ever had in India. So let's talk about the
that looks
price.
so
For these
tasty.
nachos right here, it is 0.5 buckaroos.
No way.
What's nice about this is it's a pop of flavor in the middle of your day for not very much money. And watching them put it together, it's kind of a show. From here, we are
It's
headed to
a lot.
Tonight, I'm going to be sleeping in a place that costs under $10. What can you get for
Wow.
under $10 in Mumbai? Let's go find out.
That's crazy. Okay, wait. We are halfway through the video now.
Yeah,
He's still got $16 left.
that's wild.
Like, we haven't even used half of the money. I'm certain most of that's probably going to go to his lodging.
Yeah, because he said it was under $10. So
That's such a wide range. It could be $1.
Like,
it could be $9.99.
yeah.
Right? But I'm still just impressed by the fact that it feels like we are getting largely through the body of this video without spending more than like $5.
Yes.
And he's been getting like some crazy big meals. And it's not just breakfast, lunch, and dinner like he talked about. It's breakfast, snacks, lunch, snacks, I'm sure, dinner, probably some more snacks, and lodging. Like, that's so much food for so little money.
Yeah. Well, I mean, especially coming from like us living in the States.
Yeah, objectively, yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know, if you're local and living there.
What it is comparatively.
Yeah,
That's
comparatively,
a good point.
But definitely for us, like, wow. Like, I know I've never really done this myself because I'm a little bit of a bougie bitch and like, I'm not afraid to let you know. But I have heard of some people who've like been to Thailand and, definitely stayed at lodgings like that where it's like a shack on the beach for $10 a night.
And it costs you absolutely nothing. And
Yeah, and it's super nice. Or $1 for a meal. That I will do because like when I live like a local in Bangkok, I'm just like yeah,
get all the local street
Although,
food.
Nowadays, everything's so much more expensive than it was when I was a kid. So like before, it really was like $1 for like a plate of rice and meat and everything, and now it's like $2.
Inflation strikes everywhere.
Sometimes $4. You know what I mean? It really sucks.
God, what are you gonna do? $4 for a huge plate of food?
Yeah. Dang it.
Dang it.
It's not like the good old days. You know what I mean?
Full of eating, is finally time to check out the lodging situation.
Let's
I'm
see.
excited, I'm also scared because it costs $8.50.
Wow.
for one night.
Okay,
If you look
all
up
right,
here, you
that's
can
half
see
the remaining
Mumbai
money.
Dorms, comfortable dorm beds available. Budget
Okay.
friendly, comfort awaits with our dormitory beds.
Comfort
I don't
away.
like
I'm
sharing.
in a place where I can go pass out in a little masala coma. That is what this place promises, I hope. What the hell? It's a nuclear shelter. Section's
Wow.
on the first floor. Oh, I think that means up.
Up we go. Oh
I
my
mean, it
God, the
looks
interior
nice.
looks really nice.
Yeah, it looks nice on the inside.
Film secretly. Maybe they'll put me in the girls' dorm. Hi. One bed, please. Now, should I be in the women's dorm or the men's dorm?
Straight up, no jokes.
Yeah, no,
Men.
there's-
Nice,
Not messing
spacious,
around.
Clean. So in the whole male
Wow.
dormitory area, there
Wow.
are 40 beds altogether, and this one
It's
right here
really
is mine.
nice.
You got a locker. The locker's big. You can fit a lot of stuff in there. The
Okay.
bed. Let's go upstairs and check it out.
Oh my God, that's a really nice bed. Heavy breathing.
Love that they felt the need to subtitle that.
There we go. All right. So it's
Reminds
not
me of my
just a
bunk on
bed.
the boat.
There's a whole bevy of amenities up here. Look,
Oh,
there's
look at
lighting.
that.
There's an electrical socket. More lights. That's a weird position to be talking in.
He's
I don't like it.
he's
Maybe
much
stretch
too
out.
long.
Yeah,
If you
he's
feel
too
like
long.
You spent more than $8.50. You can have a solo experience like this.
Wow. I kind of wish my college dorm had that.
Oh no.
Oh God.
All right, all done.
Okay.
From the sleeping
He's
situation,
still
there's
probably
also
too
a
tall for
bathroom
it.
Situation.
Yeah,
Check that out.
but you can like
Not
sleep in the
bad
fetal
at all.
Yeah.
position.
This place is full of these right here. Right here, you've got your sink, little
Wow.
toilet, and a shower. This is the most efficient bathroom I've ever seen in my life.
That's
Use
amazing.
toilet, shave, shower.
Yeah.
Same time.
Perfect.
Done.
I
For
love a wet
$8.50,
room
it is
shower.
wild to get a place that is this clean, this quiet, this organized. I mean, the most noisy thing in here right now is me. So
Yeah.
this is where I'm going to be coming later tonight. to
Well, it's
slumber
empty,
in the
so
dorm
we'll see
among
how it
other
is when
Indian
people get
brethren.
in,
But
but-
before that, we've got some dinner to catch. Let's move.
That's cool.
All right, folks, the sun is going down, and that means even more food options right now are popping up. We have left the dorm, and we are heading to a night market.
Ooh, I love a night market.
We love a night market.
What am I taking right now? The most cheap form of transportation here in Mumbai, not the tuk-tuk, correction, the rickshaw.
That's right, it's a rickshaw or auto.
A single light changing color constantly. It's like a club in here. I love it. Right now, we're just a few minutes away from our next location. Let's do it.
I love the enthusiasm.
Honestly, also, I feel like if you're traveling, even if you have the option to like get an Uber or take a car, rickshaw's faster.
Just ride the rickshaw. Yeah.
During rush hour, don't love.
They can zip in and out.
Yeah. But it's you can get like a lot of smog in your mouth and breathing during rush hour because of the traffic.
That's no fun.
It'll get you there fast. I do.
You're getting what you pay for, but
I do enjoy a good rickshaw ride.
It's like the beeline to where you need to be. Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
All right, folks,
They know
so we
all the
have
shortcuts.
arrived at the night market, and I know what you're wondering. Where's the seafood? Down there. So right here we've got
Ooh.
shrimp, raw fish and other raw fish. So this place is unique because it's a balance.
Just grab one,
seafood
bite its head
market,
off
but
like
also
Smeagol.
a place to party and eat too. I'm in the market for a fish, so I'm
Oh.
looking for a good plump, juicy fish that perhaps could be
I
fried.
want that
right
one.
here. Take a look. Any guesses, ladies and gentlemen? That is a baby
Baby
shark.
shark.
What do I know? Well, I
Do-do-do-do-do.
have a baby girl now, so I know all about baby sharks.
I have a baby
Good,
girl
but I
now.
see something even better down here. I want a fish that is meaty, but also wide. I want surface area. Right here, we have a couple
That's my
different
favorite.
sizes,
Nice.
I love that
varieties
one.
of pomfret. I'm gonna buy one of these,
Pomfret.
and I'm gonna
I
take
love
it
it.
somewhere else to get it fried up. Let's go. Let's go. We have come to
We're still
our
going.
final restaurant of the day. We have been saving
Oh, this
our
is
pennies, or
amazing.
shall I say rupees, throughout the afternoon so we could spend now on some meat. Come
God,
take a
I
look.
love some
Chicken of all
fried
kinds
meat.
right here. Am I getting any of that?
Good
Absolutely
crunchy fried
not, 'cause
meat.
I brought a fish. Let's get to cooking. He cuts
Yes.
off one fish arm. Oh no, the fish is a double amputee. He does a little bit of an incision in the front of the fish.
This is
and he
all
takes
gonna
out
be,
these parts that I didn't want to eat anyways. Gives it a little bit of a
blurred
wash in the
out.
honey. So
Really?
By the
You
way-
can't even show
No.
like
we can put it
gutting
in nice
fish?
masala.
I'm
Right
telling
here we have
you.
the
That's
masala
crazy.
pan. He starts with turmeric, and then he goes for a white one. And he puts that on there too. Boom. That's probably
Oh.
chili powder. Cumin.
Oh,
Right here we
yeah.
have some ginger garlic paste, and then we've got chili paste. This
This is
becoming one
actually a
flavorful fish.
great
All the masala
choice
is
for
going deep inside
frying.
the fish's
This fish is
looks like a
delicious
really
when
good
it's
idea.
fried.
It is time to fry
I'm just so
the
used to,
fish.
like,
Look at that. That's looking
bigger
nice and hot.
fish
He's gonna give it a
that
little
you,
bit
like,
of flip.
debone and, like,
Yeah.
Flip. Mucho
clean and
successful.
stuff like
He
that.
squeezes on a little bit of
So I'm not
lemon.
used to having the
He's
head
gonna
on the
fry
fish
a little
still.
bit longer, and we
It's
will
a very
see you
Asian
at the
thing.
table. All right, folks, this is our final meal of the day, and I'm finally going to be able to get my hands
Wow.
on some
I like being able to
protein.
look my
Speaking of
food in the
protein,
eyes.
Beer. For this
Ooh.
Indian beer right here, $2. Let's crack it open.
That's a great price for like a
Yeah.
good
It's been a
sized
long
beer.
day. Let's talk about
Strong
the food in
as
front of me
well.
right now. First of all, this is a steamed rice flour bread. It's called bakdi. I'm looking at an Indian person who's doing this. Good enough. The feel of this is so unique. It tears more like a typical wheat bread. Mind you, by the end of this meal, I'm going to tell you if we did in fact stay under our $20 budget. But first, this right here,
Okay.
something called egg bhuji.
First, throw some
Ooh, that looks
onions,
good.
chopped green chilies, and diced
Oh,
tomatoes
yeah.
into a sizzling hot oiled up pan. After a quick sizzle, it's time to unleash the spice. Turmeric
You know,
powder, salt, red chili
I never
powder, and
thought
the mighty garam
to
masala.
put chili
Finally,
in
the
egg
eggs
until
joined
I
in,
went to
soaking up the
India,
flavors of
and that was a
India.
choice for an omelet, and I was just like, my mind is blown right now.
I'm gonna have to
This
start
is my
doing that
utensil,
now.
And I'm putting it in this masala egg mixture. Let's give it a
Oh,
shot.
that looks so good.
Oh no. Greasy, oily, savory, spicy. Just a load of flavors. Beyond that,
That looks
I absolutely
delicious.
love this
Yeah.
bread. It actually is a little bit chewy, and when it wraps around that warm egg, it is like the perfect pair. All right, one more bite.
I'm starving. I'm so hungry now.
You have never had eggs until you had Indian egg bhuji.
That looks amazing.
Moving on to our final protein-packed pomfret right here. A fish
Yeah.
that's been
Get some
scored
good
and
fish.
absolutely assaulted with masala.
It
It's like
has.
the masala
It looks
cocktail
so
right here.
well fried. The
I'm
what
gonna
now?
Get in there with my fingers and just feel for the rib and pull the meat.
Yes.
Right there, you can
Nice.
see the
That's
white
how we do.
flaky meat on the inside, and then just that thick coating of masala on the outside. I'm gonna pair that with
All right, here's the thing.
Okay.
And if you agree with me, whitefish is like tofu and the idli that we saw earlier, where you have to flavor it.
Yes.
If just whitefish straight is not nearly as flavorful as like salmon or tuna. So it relies very heavily
It's
on
true.
being a vehicle for spice.
It's true. It's true. I mean, this fish, if I order it, I'll always have it fried.
Right.
I don't know if when I have it, if it ever really like as spiced as much as this fish was.
This looks amazing.
That looks incredible for like all of the spice and stuff like that. And talking about like the food with faces. This is why I say it's like a really like a white thing to not
look at it.
Growing up, all the seafood I ate came with a head attached to it. And so I'll be like, oh, okay, shrimp. Just, well, if you're my mom, you want to
suck out the
brains.
Yeah.
But, you know, fish, I will literally fight for the fish head with my mom. Because, you know, it's got like the fish cheek has some
right. I mean, I
stuff
love like, you know, cod cheeks and stuff like that. Like that's
Yeah.
good. But and I'm not saying this is like a person who's balking of like, oh God, I don't want to know my food was alive. Because like I fished. I've cleaned and gutted fish a whole lot. So like I'm not scared of like having to do what I need to do to clean it up. It's just such a foreign concept to me of leaving the head on, because usually you take that off, you're able to harvest whatever you need to off of that, and then you move on. But speaking of fish heads, a common Pacific Northwest and Alaska Native delicacy is something called a stink head, which is basically the heads of salmon that's buried in the sand and left to ferment.
Okay.
And it's stink head. I've never had it before, but I've seen it prepared, and it's a common like traditional food for like Pacific Northwest natives.
I would try it.
Try anything once, I guess.
Because, I mean, my culture has a lot of stinky, fermented shrimp and fishy dishes, and they're great. So I'd try it.
At least once.
But just once, yeah.
A little bit of raw onion and go for it. Cheers.
Yeah. Nom.
Oh, excellent. It's oily, tender. The onion, it's a powerful flavor, but it matches well with the
Ooh,
solids.
yeah.
Went deep here,
it looks
using
so
the bread this
good.
time. Oh, there we go. Flaky fish.
That looks
Masala,
amazing.
Onion.
Roll it up. And now I'm going to use the world's tiniest lemon wedge to squeeze a single drop on top.
Baby lemon wedge.
Cheers.
I bet the flavors are immaculate.
Just checking. Some food reviewers, it barely goes past their teeth, and they're like, oh, it's so good. No, I wait for the food to speak to me. Wait.
That's right.
That's a good
why
part.
you're the
Yeah.
best
I have a
ever
little bit
food
of
review
math
show.
homework to do, and that means I need to add up everything from the entire day and see if I did indeed spend less than $20.
God, I want that fish.
Boom, today
It
I
looks
set
so
out to
good.
survive in Mumbai for only $20. Have I achieved that goal? Well, let's review the day. I started with a rickshaw ride to my first destination, and then we had breakfast, and then I
Okay.
went to a market, and then I had lunch, and then I had a little bit of a snack. From there, I went to
A
my
little bit
dorm
of a
for
snack? That was a whole nother
$8.50. Very
meal.
affordable. I'll be going back soon. And then from there, I bought a fish. I paid for the fish to be cooked, and then I got egg bougie, and I got bread, and I got a beer. And for all of that today, I spent $18.70.
Wow.
Amazing. What did I learn
Wow.
today?
That's incredible.
I was a little bit too conservative early in the day. I probably could have eaten some protein, like an egg. I
love this guy.
What else did I learn? I learned that Mumbai is very affordable. Also, this guy, big fan of thumbs up. All right, take care of yourself. Oh, good. Oh, God. So I'm gonna
Now you
remember
had that on
handshake
camera.
forever. We've done 2 of these episodes so far. We've did surviving on $20 a day in Vietnam and here in Mumbai,
wow.
India. Should we go to more countries?
Yes,
come
Which
to
one?
Thailand.
Maybe I
Yes.
should go to an expensive country like Switzerland and try to survive there on $20 a
Yeah,
day.
good
Could
luck.
be pretty interesting. Otherwise, that is it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace. Where's that guy? Now he can support me. The thumbs up guy.
he's
Where'd he
gone
go?
now.
I gotta go find the thumbs up guy. There's probably more thumbs up guys, I bet. This land is full of thumbs up guys.
This land is full of thumbs up, guys.
You know what I really love about him is like his improv is so good.
Yeah.
Like as he's going throughout, like all of the voiceover and stuff feels like it's just on the spot. And so like you know when the ambulance came by, he worked that in. When the guy who was just
with the thumbs up.
he just photobombed. And he just came into the video and was just like, and so,
I feel like especially from what I've seen of like his videos in India and things like that, you gotta be able to roll with that.
Yes.
Because it seems like in India, people are much more willing to like wander into frame and just kind of be a part of it than here in America, where there's kind of this understanding of like, oh, that person's filming, I better not.
I'm just gonna walk the opposite.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like
direction.
wait for them. And then it runs into what's interesting is it runs into this weird thing where I make these TikTok videos all the time, and one of them I did in the Ren Fair, where I just wanted people crossing frame.
Right.
That's all I wanted. So I had the camera like way over here, and then I had like a little lav mic on me and my friend kind of deeper in frame. And so we started filming so I could like make commentary on people walking by, but they immediately noticed my wife holding the camera, and people just stopped.
Yeah.
It was like they parted like the Red Sea. I was like, no, I want the busyness. Like I had to like physically tell people to walk through frame. And so here it's like you just got to like roll with it and improvise and be able to like run with the people, because you're not going to be able to get anything filmed then.
Yeah,
if you're like
exactly.
waiting for the perfect shot.
But also what I love about him is he's just so nice.
Yeah, that's
you know,
true,
like
too.
he's not mad about it either.
No.
He's not like, oh my God, you like ruined my shot.
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
just
yeah,
like, okay, that's what we're doing, I
Like
guess.
cool, we're just we're thumbs
just-
upping. Awesome.
I don't know. He just seems like such a cool guy, and I love that he's so intrepid.
Yes.
Because I know that a lot of people have, you know, some preconceptions about like street food and stuff like
Right,
that. Like, oh my
right.
gosh, is it clean? Is it whatever? And it's like, no, if you're going to travel, you should just
Yeah,
try
just
it.
enjoy the travel and
Just
try it.
Try it. That's the real local experience,
Mm-hmm.
is to, you know, eat what the people are eating, and you'll have like a more unique experience than if, you know, all you ever did was eat at a hotel or, you know, at a nice fancy restaurant, you know, because this is how people live.
Yeah.
And it's really interesting, and I definitely learned of some new dishes that I'm
I know.
excited to try now.
Every single one of these videos I watch, I'm like, where can I get this in the States? How can I get
probably
this in the
can't.
States? And it's never going to be as good.
No, you have to go.
It's never going to be as good.
You have to go and you have to try. But yeah, I'd love to see more of these types of videos, but especially him asking if he could survive on $20 in Switzerland. I'm thinking,
Yeah, good luck.
No.
You make it about 5 minutes in Switzerland, I'm sure.
I've
Similar
never
to
been,
LA,
but it's like, I've heard
it's not cheap.
it's very expensive. How would you wouldn't even be able to find somewhere to sleep.
Yeah, where do you begin?
honestly.
Nope.
No.
Good luck.
But try in Thailand.
Yeah, go for Thailand. I'd be willing to. I want to watch a whole video on Thailand. Achara's been talking it up a bunch, so like, get me there.
Yeah. Anyway, you guys, thanks so much for joining. I hope you enjoyed that. Let us know in the comments what else you'd like us to check out, and we'll see you next time. I'm Achara KIRK. This is
Michael Boose.
Ciao.